NERDSoul.
Now, things are looking up for somebody though. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Kanye running for president, y'all.
Kanye 2020, but this year and that 2 to 4 years from now.
And
I really am surprised that he's doing this year. I don't understand why though.
I mean, look at the options though.
Yo.
Yeah, but
this joint
he's just now seems to be starting.
Yeah, like a little late in the game.
Why not just wait 4 years and then
like
put 100% into
coming
it.
out now.
We don't know that. He ain't said no date about no album. All we know is
we know
he released a song.
He either has an album,
you know the album is ready.
He got something.
The album is not ready. The album's never ready before 12 minutes before it comes out. Like every single album, the last like 3-4 albums, it's been like this album has been ready within 37 seconds of us needing to distribute it.
Here's the deal. Not only does he have an album, but watch the album be something like presidentially inspired or something. Be like campaign.
It's called God's Country.
Oh, there we go. He reaching out.
He trying to get that Middle America, son.
Yep, he reaching out to Middle America in this joint. God's Country.
No, you know me.
Side note.
Track 1, black on black crime. Track 2, single mothers. Track 3, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Track 4, the Fox News playbook. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going.
Wowzers.
Side note, has anybody heard the new Dilla song featuring Kanye?
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's pretty dope.
Dilla pretty dope.
Yeah. Pretty dope. I like when he works with Kanye. Yeah.
But just so y'all know, you cast your vote for Kanye in a couple of
if he's on the ballot, I don't know. I might hesitate. I don't know.
Yo, so
I'm probably gonna
up, though.
Oh, and you forgot this part. He's running. The word is under his own party. Not Democrat, not Republican, not independent, but it's called the birthday party because when he wins, this is his quote, not mine. When he wins, it's everyone's birthday.
Yep.
Arcka sold. He's ready to vote for Ye. Let's get it.
You can't.
The birthday party, son.
The birthday party. I'm switching. I'm switching parties. I don't care what you talk about.
There's a way to look at this without saying that, like the presidency is a joke. But there's a way of looking at this like, Kanye is high level trolling. Like, you know what? Kanye all right, y'all remember that show called C-Lab 2020? Or what was it? Adult Swim, C-Lab 2020 or whatever, or 2021 or whatever. All right. So anyway, there was this guy. He was a rebel billionaire. He would just do crazy stuff all the time. And they called him a rebel billionaire. That's what Kanye is doing. He's doing rebel billionaire stuff. Like he's like, yo, I'm a billionaire. Let me run for president. Oh, what's your party? What party? I'm the birthday party. Like that's stuff that rebel billionaires do.
Kanye is right behind Anwar right now. He's like in the distance though. He's out there. Now he's in the same ship as him. Okay.
Yeah, he right behind the door.
Yeah.
Yo.
Who's that? Aliens? What's that? What ship is that?
That's
in the control room right now. I knew it was aliens.
Kanye is a swindler of the highest order, y'all. Don't look. And the funny thing is, there was somebody on the news like, he's gonna take the black vote. I'm like, y'all, like, I don't know if y'all know, but we ain't rocking with Kanye.
Black people, a lot of black people, myself not included. Me and Arcka talk about this a lot as well. But black people hate Kanye West, like for real.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Because somebody was on the news like he's gonna take the black vote. I was like, I got some news for y'all. We ain't been riding with it. Ever since he said slavery was a choice, we've been like, Like, we've been rolling that.
I remember.
We say that, and then we take a step back.
They say that. I'm not a part of that.
Don't lump us in.
You take a step back and you look at your options, and you're like,
I've dealt with that comment and moved on from it. And
we don't need another experimental president. We don't need another one of that.
Did we have one? Well, who was the other one?
The one we have now. Experimental.
What's experimental about it, though?
He's not a real president.
Never had a.
No, he's not. But
he's a celebrity. He's an outsider. Let's see what happens.
Considering the design of the country, how is him being president off-brand?
Off-brand from what it used to be. Yeah.
Off-brand from the nature of the country itself. Him being the president is actually maybe more on brand than any of the recent presidents we've had. Maybe, definitely Barack, his last 2 terms, like regardless of what people think about what happened during his presidency, what he did, what he didn't do.
At least he had
the optics
a level
of that
of
were way more progressive. But this is like, Nixon and
Reagan
and
Reagan was an actor.
Reagan was an actor. These are super facts.
That also hated black people.
Saying like a bigoted, conservative president
on brand.
This is very much on brand. Like the only thing not on brand is that he was not a career politician. Really.
Okay.
So,
but your boy DT changed that. DT.
No, I just meant like for the most part, someone before they became president had some sort of in office of some office. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reagan was still like the governor, I believe, of California before he was president. So
he had some term. The pathway was usually some sort
That's what I mean by when I say
forces.
experimental. It's like, all right, this guy never done anything before. Let's put him in there. That's Kanye. This guy's never done anything before.
It's like a movie. And introducing as the president.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh man,
But Mike, let me ask you a question. Let's talk about the comment.
Let's talk about
it. Was this really unforgivable? Is he like we just can never like Kanye again because he said that a couple years ago?
Here's where I'm at with it. He's been swindling indie artists on and off for a while.
What does that mean?
He's joined forces with those that steal from indie artists all the time. Then he comes out.
Who are we talking about?
The Kardashian clan. The Kardashian clan. The
Kardashians have been stealing from indie artists.
Yeah. And then
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You got to put me on.
He's been called out on his own from stealing like artistic ideas and like fashion ideas and stuff from indie people.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
And then Kardashians have been, so he's already been into kind of like stealing from indie artists in the first place. Then the MAGA thing, then the slavery was a choice thing.
Then meeting with Trump.
The whole meeting with Trump. For me, I'm out. Now, anyone else who wants to be in, cool. But
so the answer is
whenever someone goes down the route, for me, yeah. For me, the effects, the actions, and the effects of slavery are so serious. I can't even have a black person come up and be like saying that stuff. I could see if this was like a stand-up routine, some kind of joke or something, that you were getting to some kind of social ill. But this was just him like seriously saying it. Him and Terry Crews, Candace Owens, they in the same bucket. I'm putting them in the same bucket together. And I slide them over. I let them chill by themselves.
I wouldn't put I wouldn't put Candace Owens in the bucket.
I definitely would not do that.
Don't do that.
But here's my
thing. Like that's too far.
So here's what I want to let's continue down the hole a little bit further.
Okay, my brother. All right.
So he says these things. He later goes on recently, actually, I haven't read the article yet, but I have seen this headline a couple times today. him denouncing Trump and officially putting away the MAGA hat, which I'm sure people as cynical as we are going to say, oh yeah, like it's some sort of grand scheme.
When did this occur?
Today or yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, that's because he running for president.
Case in point.
No more?
Case in point. It's a part of a grand scheme.
Kanye in that,
however,
in that vein kind of strikes me. Oh, go ahead.
What if it's not though?
If it's not,
well, let me give a little bit of a teeny tiny touch of context real quick.
All right, cool.
This officially like, oh, Kanye puts down the MAGA hat. Let's use that. That's a thing that I heard before today. That was a rumor that came out like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. They were saying like, yo, GLC, he went to GLC, who we did later see him pictured at a protest. Ye was at the protest with GLC. And the word on the street is he had his box of MAGA hats. He gives them a DLC. He says, I'm done with these. You know, you can dispose of them, basically. And the rumor is that he got close to Donald Trump to aid in some people being released from prison. And then now that's whatever he was working on with that is done, he doesn't have to do the whole thing anymore. Which, you know, like
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting.
It piques my interest as it's an interesting rumor.
Jesus is trying to save the world, is what you're trying to say?
So
it is an interest. What I'm trying to say is it's an interesting rumor, and
that rumor doesn't particularly cover the slavery was a choice thing that he was going so hard for. Also, I know promotion when I see it. He's also now with Kris Jenner. She's another like supermarket. She took a daughter that had one sex tape, and look at what she's done. He was like, "Well, check it. We gonna leak. We gonna
Kris
leak
Jenner's
that you
mother-in-law,
putting down
right?
the hat."
That's his mother.
Yes.
Yeah. So
why wouldn't I
check it?
Why wouldn't I not
leak that
why
you
would I
putting
not
down
do
the
that?
hat, right? You already came out with the Jesus album. Now you're giving up the hat. Now you running for president, and now here comes
the album. A different hat.
I promise you, an album
is
coming. Within 60 days, we gonna see an album, son. If we don't see an album, it's gonna be a jacket, a shirt, a pair of shoes.
You can't
something.
apply that because we already knew an album was coming.
Look, yo,
let's talk about I know you don't trust it, but let's talk about the comment real quick. Okay, the slavery is a choice comment. Stupid comment. I didn't agree with it when he said it. I don't agree with it now. Numerous reasons that we all know why.
Yeah.
But it's not out of line with his it's in line with his thinking in terms of like, I'm watching a lot of news and now I think I'm into politics. And so I'm sort of like ringing off these talking points that I hear on all the 24-hour news channels that I watch. But it's in line. I can see a person like him being interested in that sort of thinking, being a guy who's like, oh, I'm doing it all myself. I don't need any help. And then you say this, like, oh, this sounds like a choice. And then all your friends hate you after that. And they're all like, here, read this book. Here, this is why what you said is wrong. Here, this was stupid what you said. Here, that, which did happen. Come on, we know that happened.
It should have.
And so my thing is like his mind, let's say if his mind changes, are we doing a disservice to ourselves to not allow that change to take place without supporting the guy?
Give me a sincere...
No, Mike,
Jesus just rose again.
Give me
I'm asking a
serious,
question.
sincere.
I'm not making a case for him. I'm asking questions. I'm gonna feel how I feel about him, regardless of what y'all feel. I'm still be a fan. So I just want to know.
It's not safe to rock with him because the platform and the reach and the listening or the ears that he kind of garners, that attention, is highly dangerous to say things like that, especially when you have those that are waiting, chomping at the bit to be like, see, I told you, it's all your fault. And nah, man, he is reckless with his platform. He seemed like he's kind of out for himself for a long time. I'm like, if you want to be out for yourself, then be by yourself. I can't rock like anyone else. Just like recently, and I don't know why I got to do it again, but this Friday we're gonna be getting back into Terry Crews again because I'm like, all right, now this dude is just angling for a Fox News job. Like this dude is clearly angling for a Fox News job. There's no way. Like there's no way you're gonna be like, black on black crime is more important. Like it's like you're trying to troll like the black audience. You're trying to get like a rise out of. It's just like I don't.
Is it a troll
for diversionary tactics?
Oh,
is it a troll?
But it is a troll in the sense that that's what he believes.
If Terry Crews feels that way, what's trolling about it? A troll would suggest that he doesn't feel that way.
Because even if you feel that way, you're not saying that in a sense where you're like, hey, I'm just having a discussion with my friends or whatever. You're making sure that you're going on these platforms to get the visibility so that you can get the response. Like
what about that makes it a troll though? If he believes that.
Because, all right, if he believes that, that's cool. But here's the issue. He went on Roland Martin. Roland Martin said, okay, there's black on black crime and then there's state-sanctioned violence. Again, he's like, oh, yeah, I understand that. Well, do you know that white on white crime and Asian on Asian crime and blah? He's like, oh, yeah, I understand that too. So if you understand that, then hyper-focusing on just black on black crime means that you're trying to make a point to kind of subvert the movement instead of saying, oh, well, as a grown man, I know the context that people in proximity to each other commit acts of violence. Like you might steal something or somebody might, shoot somebody or whatever. No, I'm going to single out only black people because it serves a certain narrative. So that's why I don't rock with that stuff. Just like that slavery thing. That slavery thing, I was like, that was highly volatile for no reason. Like nobody even nobody's sitting around like, I wonder what Kanye thinks about slavery. Like nobody's doing that. Dude just came out and I was like, hold on, what? I had to watch the video like 3 times, like, no, I'm bugging. And then after that, I was like, nah, man. I'm not saying you have to be Gandhi or you have to be like you ain't even got to, oh yeah.
I have a great song named Gandhi.
You don't have to be as articulate as like Obama or something like that, but you have a platform. But when you say something like that, that's highly volatile. I call people out that have like much smaller platforms on Twitter be like, yo, that's mad volatile what you say. You need to clean that up. And I'm not supposed to hold Kanye to that? Now,
that's not the question though. The question is, yes, you hold him accountable. The question is, do you throw him away because of it? There's a difference between hold accountable and you're no longer a part of this thing of ours.
True.
I haven't seen
and we have a tendency to just throw things away and then complain about the thing that we threw away.
Well, here's my thing. I haven't seen any remorse from him at all on that.
Would you believe remorse from him anyway?
It depends on how it comes forward. I need to hear the words. I need to see the look on his face when he's seeing it. And then I need to see actionable items actually take place. Not someone saying
what does that mean in this context?
Actual items. Don't use that terminology. I don't know what that means.
But I need to see you change
your action. What does that mean in this context? What is an actionable item to that statement?
So, we like the Power Rangers, yo. You got the Yellow Ranger, the Red Ranger, the Green. You like Green, White,
the Black Ranger.
Oh, because you got
Black and Blue Ranger.
The Black Ranger.
So what I'd like to see Kanye do is actually address the issue and apologize for the issue, because this in general, I think, was played off so that
sorry. It was
anyway. Run
it back. Run it back. No, seriously.
No, please. We got to follow this point because this is getting good.
No, run it back.
But he did apologize for it, didn't he? Did he apologize for it?
No. Yeah, that small little segment where Van Lathan like talked to him for a second. He was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to offend you, brother," or whatever, and that was it. And we were like, "Come on, man! There's a certain level where
he slightly addressed it on the Ye album. Slightly addressed it. I said, "Slave your choice." I said, "How, Ye?" You don't know the rest of it. Y'all know.
Yeah.
He kind of addressed, but no, Mike. That's the question, Mike. Is there a way? Is there anyone you cancel? There's nothing that they can do to get back in your grace. Is the question. That's the main question, right?
There is, but you got to do the work. And I mean, the work is different for everyone else, but you got to do the work. Like, perfect example on a personal level. There was a time in my life where I lost my mother's trust. And there was nothing that I could do immediately. I just had to gain that trust back. And it took a while, probably years, but I gained it back. That's just how it was.
Do the work.
So he's got to do the work. I don't see him doing work. I see him running for president, which is probably some type of scam or scheme, maybe for donation money, whatever. I don't know.
Do you see how problematic that is, though?
No.
So
I'm not putting this on someone who has not shown themselves to be a finesser of culture. I'm putting this on someone who has led themselves to, every time we turn around, there's some kind of finessing drama around some kind of release. There's some kind of drama around some kind of release. And then some more drama around. So all I'm doing is basing my statements on empirical data that he has shown to us through his actions.
Empirical, it's circumstantial at best.
Ooh,
circumstantial? As long as he's a musician, you'll have that doubt. As long as he's a musician, you'll have a space to say he's only doing that because he has an album coming out.
He always has an album coming out.
He doesn't always have an album coming out.
He hasn't had many year gaps. He's always dropping something.
Doesn't always have an album coming out. Stop it.
Always.
You said
always got an album coming out. Think about it.
Come on, man.
It's like his 12th album. He's still talking about it. Always got an album coming out.
He doesn't always have an album.
He got mad albums though. At least one.
But nah, on the real, that's where I'm at. If he did the work, if I saw him doing the work, and I was like, you know what, homie was bugging, but you know what I'm saying, we've seen him doing the work on the artistic level, the grassroots level, whatever. If we were like, oh snap, yo, but you haven't seen anyone anywhere in any article or anywhere on Twitter say, yo, Kanye changed, bruh.
Maybe he's doing different.
You want to know why? Because he hasn't.
To play the advocate, maybe he's doing a different kind of work that we ain't seen yet.
Maybe he's covert with it.
Quote.
Covert.
I don't know if I properly
I'm just saying, just the
apologize.
other side of it. Like it's not just
Understood.
you know what I mean. Like they have to have that.
Quote. I don't know if I properly
apologize
apologize for how that slave comment made people feel. West told Chicago's WGCI-FM in an interview on Wednesday. This is 2018. So I want to take this moment right now to say I'm sorry for people who felt let down by that statement.
That's one of those half apologies about how you feel things, you know.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's
like this is what you're saying.
I'm sorry for that you felt that way. That's not me really apologizing for the action. That's me apologizing because you.
But
It's not the same.
But are we? Is that a half apology, or are we moving goalposts?
No, an apology is, yo, HighSign, I was wrong. I should have never did that, and I ain't gonna do it again. That's an apology. I'm not talking about your feelings. I'm not talking about nothing else. I'm talking about I was wrong. I should have never did that. I ain't talking about nobody's feelings or if it was you personally or objectively someone over there. No, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. That's my bad. It won't happen again. That's an apology. An apology is not, yo, HighSign, I'm sorry you felt that way. What? What kind of backhanded? Nah, that whole you felt that way or people that felt offended.
I have to.
I don't be trusting that one.
I have to hear the entire clip, but I have a feeling that as it pertains to Kanye West, we'll keep moving goalposts. I have a feeling that as it pertains to him, we're gonna keep moving goalposts because it's always gonna be like, yeah, but well, he got an album coming out, so this is probably
From the beginning, I said I wanted to.
You got new Yeezy line coming up.
He hooked up with Chris Jenner, so he. You know what I mean?
No, since the beginning, I said I wanted an apology. That is not a goalpost move. Since the beginning,
no, the goalpost.
We haven't gotten one.
The goalpost move is that's a half apology. If he makes a whole apology, if he makes a whole apology, then it's gonna be like, yeah, but I don't trust him because he was finessing the culture. If he does something that's, we might agree with is like a positive thing for the culture. It's like, yeah, but he probably only doing it because he wants our vote. That's the moving of the goalpost. Like, there's always going to be a reason why.
I haven't done that. You want to know why? Because I haven't gotten a real apology yet. If I got a real apology, I'd be like, all right, cool, let's see. And I'd let it go. And I would not dog Kanye West out for that statement no more. I'd be like, all right, let's see what you got. Let's see what
For the record, I don't have any issue with how you feel. Like everyone should feel how they feel about Kanye West. It's everyone's right to take his actions and put them through their own life filter and accept or not accept his conduct. So I'm just asking. I just wanted to know.
I think it's. What you gonna say, Mike?
And remember, this is coming from Arckatron will tell you. This is coming from a guy that does not mess with Kanye, but did a whole Kanye Day episode with him and kept it off of the antics and did just the music. Did I not?
That's the only thing I care about. You know me.
I did none of the antics, just the music.
This is the reason why they say don't meet your heroes. Seriously.
With that said, I'll say if you can,
you never know. Just leave it to them. Leave it to the reason why you like them. I like Kanye because of his music, and now Kanye don't make good music more. I don't like Kanye no more. Simple. We move on until he makes some good music again. I'm back. But until then,
label called good music.
With me is a little on shaky ground musically. Now stuff he does in the news and stuff like that, that's on him. He says some stupid stuff over the years, like not thought out well stuff.
Yeah. So, I do think that some of the things he's done with his fame have been dangerous and reckless, but I also think that there are a lot of caveats that people have for other people's behavior. Like there are a lot of if people want to like some shit, that they'll find a way to like it. I forget who I said this to, but I was saying to somebody the other day, these would be the same people who will be like, I can never forgive this comment, but find some justification for playing R. Kelly at the barbecue.
Yeah,
which has been my whole issue with Ye. Is like, all right, cool. Like, we want to cancel Ye because of some things he said. Meanwhile, over here in the same cancel pile, we got a guy like Kells. So, should we maybe look at the cases a little more stringently and figure out
the reason you got? Well, cancel. If we're gonna say cancel, well, if we're gonna say cancel, say for instance, cancel is like jail. Like everyone that's in jail ain't there for the same reason. You know what I'm saying? But they still in jail.
Ain't none of them getting out though.
I never said Kanye can never get out. I said what he can do to get out.
You said at the beginning of this conversation that you were done. He was a rat out in these streets.
Unless I get an apology, he's done.
But he gave you the apology, and you said it wasn't an apology. I didn't read the whole apology. I only read the clip that they had on the article.
All right. Here's what I feel.
We would have to review the apology privately.
Here's my take on the "you felt that way" stuff. It's always seemed backhanded to me. Like Arckatron or PL or HighSign. I'm sorry you felt that way. What? No, you did this. You know what I'm saying? It's like all right. So I've always thought those were backhanded. So for me, that's not an apology.
I'm a word guy, so the wording is very important for me. I'm sorry you felt that way to you the same as I'm sorry you felt let down in that moment?
No.
Because the quote is, I'm sorry you felt let down, by my actions. Like, I'm sorry you felt let down by that moment.
It is different.
Whatever it was.
That definitely has a different ring to it. Definitely
has a different ring, but it's kind of going down the same street.
Apology now.
It's weird. It's different wording. It does have a different energy, but you're kind of going down the same street of like, you're not taking ownership of doing something wrong. You're saying that you felt down.
You're not taking ownership of the actual actions. You're taking ownership of the feelings that were caused.
The reaction. Yeah. What you said.
Yeah.
Not the actual action.
I think that's what I'm getting at. It's like, I need you to say like, I was wrong.
Maybe he doesn't think he was wrong.
And see, if he doesn't think that he was wrong, that's where I'm like, yo.
If we're talking about Ye, like when does he actually apologize for anything?
Right.
It might be the wrong guy.
So we may have basically telling you like, yo, I'm sorry that you don't get the vibe, son. What's wrong with you?
Like, I'm sorry, but slavery was a choice. No, but if I saw a real apology and he seemed like he was actually remorseful, I don't ever see that. I usually see a lot of like what I would consider finessing, a lot of arrogance, which is cool. I know that comes with hip hop culture, but when it comes to statements like that, I'm like, bro, you like, wow. Like kind of when Jay-Z was talking about what was he was on this statement? This was late 2018.
You ain't talking about the Kaepernick stuff, are you?
No, I'm talking about he was talking about police violence, and he was talking about black kids and their relationship with kind of like authority figures, and he was kind of roundabout way trying to say, well, there's a lot of single mothers, so and I'm like, don't try to do the single mother thing. And
is that what he was saying, or is that how it was
outright say single mothers are the reason why black kids are getting shot?
It was interpreted messed up, HighSign.
There's a lot of knee-jerk reactions.
Nah, that's not. He didn't exactly say that, but the way it came off was.
But that's how he didn't say that, Mike. But that's how it was interpreted.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like also when something comes off, he never circled back to clarify it, and that's another thing. Like if I say something mess up, I gotta be like, yo, man, look, all right, no, this is what I really meant. You know what I'm saying? I meant this and this and this. I never wanted to go down. We never saw that from him. And like people actually was like, yo, Jay, like, what are you meaning? And Jay was like, I don't gotta talk to y'all. Which is cool.
Fair.
But here's my thing. If you have the energy of I don't have to talk to y'all, then you gotta remember there's consequences that come with that. Like, say if I do something that gets on Arckatron's nerves, and I'm like, I ain't got to answer to you, then guess what? There's going to be a consequence from him and how he deals with me after that. And I just I got to live with it. I can't get to choose to be like, Arckatron.
I think Jay-Z's doing fine.
Be like, Arckatron need to respond like this or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jay-Z's good. I don't think, if that's how it was interpreted, that's not Jay-Z's. I mean, it's Jay-Z's fault, partial his fault, but still partial to people interpreting it incorrectly according to whatever we felt he was trying to say. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he never,
not
he
his
never
responsibility to. It's not his responsibility. Like your interpretation of what he said is not his responsibility.
I don't know. I fall in the middle on that. Like if I'm trying to make a point, and you think that, like, say if I'm trying to make a point, and you think that I say that peanut butter and jelly sucks, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Peanut butter and jelly is great. I'm just saying that because it's over here, it's in right here. But I'd be like, no, peanut butter and jelly is fine. What I was really saying is this. That's not what I meant. Because for me,
we see how far that got ASAP Rocky.
Huh?
We see how far that got ASAP Rocky.
Okay.
That clarifying.
I'll give you that.
But sometimes clarifying gets even worse.
Well, see, because like, no, go ahead, my bad. I
go even lower.
No, here's the thing, man. Because like, I feel what you're saying, Mike. But in the internet age, the social media age,
okay,
there is not any prioritization whatsoever toward understanding what is being said, what it actually means. There's a bunch of angry people online living in a vacuum, and you say something, and if they feel like feeling a type of way about it, they're going to feel that way no matter what you say, no matter what you do. And at a certain point, I have to imagine people as famous as the ones we're talking about cannot afford to invest any energy into that anymore.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's like an angry mob. And you try to make the angry mob like be happy again or like you again. They're already angry and they're just like a lot of times it's like telephone on the internet. Like it's like word of mouth where like it all gets, by the time we get it, it's regurgitated and we never hear what the original source said. We always get like excerpts and pieces of information, pieces of news. I want the full story.
Have we all argued with a person on a social media platform before?
It's very interesting.
Yes.
Yo, think about that. It's different. It's different than a normal conversation where someone is offended and you talk about it.
All right. True. Yeah. Because there is a lot of meaning, which is one thing that I said. I can't remember who this was, but I was like, they should have made a video because there's a lot of meaning that gets lost in text. But I'll give you that one.
Facts.
A lot of times, a lot of meaning gets lost.
We don't know the tone.
You gotta like hear their voice.
That's why they need to put like in like parentheses like shakily said this, or like
shakily,
you know what I mean? Whatever. Yo, I'm crying when I said this. You know what I mean? You know how I get this from movies?
I know what you mean though.
I'm watching my subtitles.
Hold up.
I watch subtitles all the time, so
you know what I'm saying?
Real quick.
Breathing shakily. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
I think I found it real quick. We didn't
know like the chest, the heart was beating when he said it.
His heart was beating. I think I found the clip real quick, and then we can hop off of this forever. But I think I found it.
Is this the Kanye clip or the Jay-Z clip?
Nah, I don't know what that Jay-Z clip is.
Sorry. Okay.
People and the betterment of black people. One thing is like, I don't know if I properly apologize for how that slave comment made me feel. So I want to take this moment right now to say that I'm sorry for hurrying. I'm sorry for the 1-2 effect of the MAGA hat into the slave comment. And I'm sorry for people who felt let down by that moment. And also, I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to talk to you about the way I was thinking and what I was going through and what led me, to that. And I just appreciate you guys holding on to me as a family. And this just proves how much love, and sometimes I think people don't feel the love. I said, I can still feel the love.
Sorry, man. I think you're on a tangent after that.
You know what?
Yeah. He about to win, fam.
You know what? Now that I hear his voice,
I'll put it in the group chat.
he did actually sound. He sounded remorseful in that. I think I might, even though he used the words, you know how y'all felt. He did also say, "I'm sorry." He said, he singled that out and said, "I'm sorry." Plus, we got
and a man who's not really known for being extremely articulate. If it was Jay that made those comments, I'd be like, "Yo, I don't know." Because Jay is so fiercely articulate that you don't expect something like that. I do expect those kind of hiccups from this guy.
You know what? With that, now that I heard that, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Because that sounded at least remorseful.
So are we all joining the birthday party?
Real. It sounded real. I'm not joining the birthday party. I'm not joining the birthday party. Raise the roof.
PLO style got thrown out the car, Mike. We in the birthday party now.
No, I ain't say that.
Birthday party.
I said
I can't go to the birthday party. Ain't no smoking section at the birthday party.
Says who? Who told you that?
Oh, because the way his rules were. Remember, he had the rules like you can't have sex or whatever while you make music or something.
Oh yeah, because he's on like the Jesus is King level.
Hey, so, Jesus walks, man.
But he did sound
I'm disappointed in PL just wanting to be so much of a sinner all the time like this.
A sinner? Really?
He's just a sinner. PL is just a sinner, bro. Like just sinner. Look, he walked away. He didn't even want to hear it. He didn't even want to hear the good words. He don't even want to hear the good words.
PL emerges.
Well,
what I do now?
Is he sinning though?
You sinning. That's what you're doing.
Living in sin.
According to you
living in sin. What you got in that cup? Parker Lewiz.
Water.
Right?
Oh, see? Sprite. Approved by
dirty Sprite.
Dirty Sprite. Sin.
Maybe not.
But you got the dirty Sprite too. You got dirty Sprite too.
But apology, I'm cool with. Not getting my vote.
We'll see where it goes.
But not getting my vote.
You gonna vote for Biden?
Apology.
You gonna vote for Biden,
okay.
Apology. Right. We're cool.
You vote for Biden? Not
buying a new album, but
we gonna see where how he acts. Okay.
You gonna vote for Biden? You voting for Biden?
I'm not voting for Biden. I ain't voting for Trump. I ain't voting for Kanye neither.
You going independent?
Voting for Yoda?
I'm gonna just write my name in there. I'm gonna write.
But you going
might
for
as
Yoda?
well,
I'll put my name in there and put AKA NERDSoul.
Yeah, it's a terrible. We got a terrible choice this time.
But I mean, there's tons of local stuff for us in LA to vote for. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. So I'll vote for that stuff and I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I won't be able to get voted down for the birthday party.
It's different for me where I'm at. You feel me?
Like, see, you ain't.
Work a little bit.
Yeah, you out in space and stuff. You just on the space station, just chilling.
Yeah, bro. Like this.
I mean, you can mail it in, I guess.
You voting for whoever can bring you back. That's what you voting for.
Exactly. And I feel like with Ye being tight with Elon Musk.
There it is. What's up? What's up?
Mars Station.
MARS. Mars.
Get it.
Red Rocks.
Oh man! All right. So after that super huge tangent,
yeah, that was a tangent.
What do we have next? What do we have next, Mike?
It was a good tangent.